cup.
Oh, Pat, it's me.
You're working late?
Oh, how did it go? Is it all signed and sealed?
Aye, for better or worse.
It's for the best, Neville. What are the words we never use?
I'm broke, I'm stressed, I'm depressed, I'm too old.
Right. So are you on your way back?
No, we're going to stop over.
Have a bite at Oz's?
I fixed Debbie's party. Taking the back room at Guido's. Have a disco and everything?
Well, that's going to cost, isn't it?
Hello? What were we just saying?
Fine, fine. Champagne, limousines, ecstasy, whatever.
This place gives me the creeps. Everything automated. Whatever happened to people?
Go on if you pay for us. I don't have a credit card. I'll give you the cash though. Cheers, mate.
I bet there's a lot of the old in and out in a place like this.
Yeah, in and out in half an hour.
Okay, lads?
Yeah. I'm not staying here. There's no room service.
Yeah.
Is this yours, a laptop?
Aye. Learn computer skills in the Nick. Because you see, there's no social barriers in cyberspace there. People can't tell your accent in a chat room.
Well, I'm glad to hear you load something inside.
Did carpentry and all. See that lovely table over there with a bally twist leg on it?
Will you make that?
No, but it's nice, isn't it? Listen, Dan. How's about we go over to Newcastle tomorrow? We'll pack all your things and come back over here, and you can stay here with me as long as you like.
Everybody seems to be doing me favours. Look, I've told you, man. I can't pay you back.
Don't fret about the money, Dan, man. We've told you. You won't owe. It just comes off your whack at the end. And being here with me has got to be better than the way you've been living recently.
Hey, I wasn't destitute, you know.
Oh, were you not?
No.
Den. You can't do that in here, son. Smoke-free zone. If you want to light up, you'll have to go in the garden.
Hells, bollocks, it's hard to get used to the new horse, lad. Mind you, the old one turned up when you lumped that flipping dealer like living with Jekyll and Hyde, man.
Dennis said you named your baby after Ali McBeal.
Well, Brenda did.
Isn't he the manager of Dundee United?
Right. How's for a bit more Romanian red?
No thanks, Oz. Dodgy stomach.
It's probably this wine. I'll be glad when I've had enough. Cheers, mate.
No, just a touch, Oz. Lovely. But I don't drink much wine at home.
No?
No, Tatiana's tipples are cranberry and stoller.
What happened to your Hazel?
Oh. Yeah, she left me. Yeah, no, she did this Open University course and, well, she got caught up in that whole movement that confused emancipation and liberation with, sleeping with other women.
Never.
And she never let you watch?
I always wondered why she was such a Melissa Etheridge fan. Ah, she moved in with an aromatherapist from Solihull. Actually, I saw her a year back. She was trying to change a rear tyre on the hard shoulder on the M6. Yeah, so I tooled up in the Bentley. Of course, she had absolutely no inkling of how, rich and successful I'd become in the meantime.
What did she say?
Well, she just stared at me in utter disbelief.
But you had to change the wheel, like?
Pig off, I was pissing down. No, I just said, well, Hazel, that'll teach you for being a lesbian.
With 2 ex-wives, me. A couple of kids I never hear from, like.
It's my Debbie's 18th next week. We're having a big thrash.
Hey, do you want me to spin for it?
How do you mean?
That's what he does, the band, man. He's a turntablist, a mixmeister. He's a DJ, man, at records.
Oh,
Aye, great.
Well, I'm off down London at the weekend. I'll bring some records back. Bit of garage, bit of hip-hop, bit of reggae, you know what I'm saying, right?
Fantastic, eh? She'd be over the moon.
I'm surprised that you let him loose amongst your daughter's pals. If he's anything like his father...
Is that what you are, kid? Eh? A chip off the old block?
Well, I mean, I'm not desperate.
Let them come to you. That's what your father told me.
Your lad's about Wyman's age, isn't he, Oz? Rod, wasn't it?
It was. Still is. Only not a kid. Never came to see us once when I was in the jail, you know. I think I got one letter.
Took his mother's side, did he?
Ah, well, I can't blame him for that, like. Not in the house, then, eh?
Good to see you. There. Jeffrey. Mr. Taylor, how are you?
Very well, Jeffrey, thank you.
Good. And these other chaps are your partners? Good. Good to meet you. I'm Jeffrey Granger.
Hello.
And this is Dan Calhoun, our structural engineer.
How you doing? Champion. So, went over the original plans, worked out a dismantling sequence. Have you as much experience in this line of work? Not exactly on this scale. Well, if you don't dismantle in the proper order, you run the risk of creating sectional stress.
Obviously,
End up with the entire fabrication toppling in the river.
That'll cut a few corners.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk us through the whole procedure? Yeah?
So which one of you is the gaffer? That will be Dennis, yes.
He's worked on bridges all over. There's a bit of a problem with the source, but then he's Irish.
Well, he won't be pulling the rivets out himself, will he?
Exactly. Look, we're going to make a bit of a thing of the last ride, the last trip across the river. Tony will almost certainly be coming up.
Tony?
Blair.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, his constituency's only up the road, after all. He'll bring a couple of cabinet cronies. Lord Wharfdale will be here, the Marquis of Londonderry, Anton Deck. Anyway, we thought you people in some way should be represented.
Oh, Jeffrey, I'd be delighted.
And I hope you'll bring your lady wife. She'd certainly grace the occasion.
Oh, no, she'll be thrilled.
Good chap. Well, my stomach tells me it's lunch. Sarah, see if you can find a restaurant with 3 chefs' hats. If that's remotely possible in this neck of the woods.
This man, Moxie, robbed me. He took some private papers along with the cash. I want it all back. So, Mr. Platt, how'd you feel about killing him?
I'm a Tranmere Rovers supporter. Brought up in the shadow of Liverpool and Everton. Makes you feel like a poor relation, country cousin. Leaves you resentful, full of spite.
Was that a yes?
I'll start with his gaff.
We tore it apart, nothing but dirty laundry and bootleg videos.
You got lucky, didn't you, my dear? Good job, this. Nice dress. Better than working in a sweatshop, eh? Don't worry. I'll look after you.
I'd pay for that one myself.
I'll be paying for her soon enough.
Those brothers of hers are very protective.
Yeah. Well, Diogo's got a big job on up in Middlesbrough. You make sure they're on it.
I want to take the first rivet out with this sucker.
Oh, hey, I can